Hey guys, we have quite the forecast coming your way for the LGBTQ community. If you're camping in eastern Pennsylvania, yes, we do have some rain, some thunderstorms to talk about on Friday, but guess what? It's June, it's Pride Month, and we always bring the rainbow when it gets sunny. So remember that, guys. Hey, and on Weather's a Drag, later on in the broadcast, we are going to be talking with, of course, Kay Gorgeous. I have done so much with her when she was here at the studio, so we are going to be looking at her time-lapse video of her putting on makeup, as well as a little sit-down interview after that. So stick around, your weather and drag news is coming up. Hey guys, that weather guy, meteorologist Dave Allen. Let's get right to it with the forecast because I know many of you are on the fence for this Friday with the rain. And don't worry, there's a lot of myths out there that I need to debunk. Let's talk about it. Area of low pressure that's going to be to our west will be traversing the northern part of the state, straddling the New York State border. As this low approaches, it's going to be super tight, and we are going to be seeing a cold front that'll be dragging southward, and that could ignite a few scattered showers and downpours here, guys, and maybe a few strong thunderstorms. Now, these thunderstorms are not going to be an organized line. Could you dodge one? Yes, it's possible. I can't predict exactly where they're going to go at this point in time, but there is that chance for a thunderstorm or two on Friday for the entire region. And yeah, with that said, once that cold front moves through, things will relax a little bit, and we still have that chance for rain. So let's get right to it with the dailies. For the southern Pocono region for Friday, we are going to be seeing scattered showers and downpours out there. And with that comes that chance of a thunderstorm. Highs getting up only into the upper 60s, maybe 70 degrees if you're lucky, low 70s, getting down into the 50s here. Overnight, we will be dealing with a few showers out there, especially on Saturday morning into the afternoon, a chance of a thunderstorm here. Highs again in the upper 60s, lows in the 50s, but guess what? I know Mother Nature needs to get her you-know-what together, and she will. Saturday night is looking fantastic at this point in time for you. Up north in Susquehanna County, the Endless Mountain region, a little bit of a different story, but similar temperatures. We are going to be seeing upper 60s, mid to upper 60s showers, thunderstorms in the afternoon hours, and they could linger because you're closer to that low pressure, and then we get into Saturday. It's looking like clouds will linger into Saturday evening for you, while the rest of us start to see a little more in the way of sunshine. But that's okay. We are going to see improving conditions. That's the key word here. And for all areas on Sunday, mid to upper 70s for your high, lots of sunshine. It is going to be magnificent out there. So the only thing I ask of you guys is if you come to visit, whether you are from DC, Philadelphia, or New York City, find an interesting place locally and support the local economy here. We definitely would appreciate it, and we rely upon you. So thank you guys so much. And hey, if you're wondering what's happening at all of the campgrounds across the region, here you go. And immediately after this, we are going to be looking at, Kay Gorgeous, that time lapse, and her interview for Weather's a Drag. So here you go, guys. I'll see ya. Wow, Kay, I gotta tell you something. That was pretty impressive, that time-lapse video. I have so much more respect for you now. 2 hours, guys. That time-lapse you just witnessed was 2 hours. And you do this how often?
I do it every week, pretty much. Every weekend, sometimes once, sometimes twice, sometimes 3 times. And even in the busy season, I do it 5 times a week at times.
5 times a week? And you're just like, you come into Pennsylvania or?
Oh, no. I'm a tri-state area diva, darling.
Oh, my God.
New Jersey, New York, PA.
Tri-state diva.
Uh-huh. I even do Chase Bank.
Yeah?
I've done Chase Bank.
Really?
I'm Chase Bank's drag queen. You think that's a joke, but real tea, I've done Chase Bank in Harlem. That's not even a joke.
Are you serious?
I performed out of a Chase Bank before. I performed out of a Chase Bank. I performed out of Barnes.
Wow.
If you got a check, I got a talent.
Wow. Mm-hmm. So tell me about some of these performances that you do. Now, how many do you do outfit changes or?
I do. I usually do anywhere from like 2 to 3 outfit changes a show. Mm-hmm. Oh, and then it all depends on the number. Sometimes there's different types of queens. I don't like to fall into like putting people in a box, but there are some queens that focus a lot on the look, the presentation. Mm-hmm. Some focus on the performance. Some people focus on the comedy. Some people focus on the dance. I like to focus a lot on the performance and making people laugh and creating this like unique experience.
That's awesome.
It's like when you go to a concert, you want to have that memorable moment that you want to go to work the next day and tell your friends all about.
Yes.
I watched the drag queen climb a hay silo. I watched the drag queen pretend to be a bird. I watched the drag queen jump off a cliff. Like, you just want to make a moment that people are going to talk about the next day. Yeah. So that's always my goal, is like to create this whole on production when I'm on stage.
That is great.
Yeah.
Now, tell me like some of the things that you have done now. How long have you been doing drag again for? Can you remind us of that?
I'm approaching the 2-year mark coming up soon.
2 years?
Almost. I'm getting to that point. In July, it will be my 2-year anniversary.
Wow.
So I'm still kind of young. I'm a new queen.
Yeah.
They say we're a baby queen, but this baby got to work.
Yeah.
This baby got to work and's been hustling.
It's pretty obvious. I mean, you know what you're doing and everything is fantastic. And just by the way, to let you guys know, she was prepared. She got 3 outfits, 2 different wigs, all of this jewelry just to ensure that she was going to look the best for the green screen. Mm-hmm. Because, you know, color issues with the green screen, I'm still trying to tweet them out. I think I did not too bad.
I like it. I like green. It's complimentary. Yeah. And the best part, if someone's colorblind, they think that's blue.
Yeah.
Or red. I'm not colorblind myself, but I represent for your community.
That's great. That's funny. Mm-hmm. So, Kay, I thank you so much for coming on here. You're fantastic. And one other thing, what's something else that you want to let people know out there about the whole drag as an art?
I think drag's for everybody. I know right now it's very controversial to be a drag queen, because the politics are trying to make us out to be these evil monsters, but it's just like drag queens are people.
Right.
People are people.
Yeah.
And where drag is an art form and it's anyone can participate. It doesn't matter if you're gay, straight, bi, non-binary, trans. It doesn't matter who you are. It's the art you work in. The same way that painters work in oil, acrylic. Some artists are sculptors. Some work in pen. Drag is the art we do. And then from there on, it's what you do make of it.
Yeah. And you have a right to earn a living in this country, and so be it.
Exactly. I pay taxes on this thing. I should be able to cross-dress for a living.
Good for you. Well, Kay, I really appreciate you coming here, and thank you so much for all of that time. Can you believe all of that? 2 hours worth of work for that.
Exactly.
Yeah,
sometimes I just put on a lash and roll out the door, and I look the same. Couldn't tell the difference.
Well, listen, you guys have a great week, and tune in next Thursday, okay? See you later.
Yay. Thank you for having me.
You're welcome.
Yay.